If you can master the principles of successful affiliate marketing, then everything else falls into place. So let's cover that in this video tutorial. Number one, we've touched on this before, but it's so important, it bears repeating. It's worth repeating. Principle number one, take action. 80 to 90% of your quote-unquote competition isn't going to do anything. So take an action and you'll immediately stand out from the crowd. But that's not the reason why you want to take action. The reason why you want to take action is because that action will generate some sort of results. It could be the results that you want or something else, but it's going to generate results. And those results can be measured and those results can be improved. And here's a great quote. I just love this quote. Imperfect action beats perfect inaction every time. So don't focus on what you don't know. Focus on what you do know. Focus on the actions that you can take. Focus on the things that you can control and take action. Make it happen and do it now. Don't delay. Principle number two is persistence. You are going to hit some roadblocks. You're going to have some setbacks. I would not look at these as failures. They're just results. But they're going to be disappointing results, and sometimes they're going to cost you either time and or money. And you're going to have to push through these. Now, I hope this doesn't happen for you. I hope that right out of the gate you have tons and tons of success. And after watching these video training tutorials, perhaps you will. But if you hit a roadblock, if you hit some setbacks, if you run through a cold streak, if you find yourself in a rut, you just need to push through it. Now, am I saying that you should blow through $100 a day on Google AdWords in the beginning and just let the thing run until you either run out of money or you figure this thing out? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should focus on what you can control. Be smart about it, but focus on the things that you actually have control over. And those would be your actions and your mindset. If you blow through $50 to $100 of Google AdWords in your first day, and that's not what you had intended, if you were hoping it was going to be a lot less and you're going to generate some commissions, well, maybe you need to put a campaign on pause and reevaluate how you're advertising. Maybe review some of the videos on Google AdWords advertising and then go back in and try to make it work. Or maybe what you need to do is focus on setting up a blog, but you don't give up altogether. Persistence is so important. Principle number three, master the fundamentals. And the good news is there's only two fundamentals, and that's traffic and conversion. Traffic, as you probably already know, is finding potential buyers and sending them over to a merchant's website. Some people, myself included, like to bring potential buyers over to a website that I control. It's either my website or I have some sort of control over the website. Conversion is the persuasion part of it, convincing someone that they should make a purchase. Now, here's the great thing. There's only two fundamentals, and one of the two is already taken care of by your merchant. And so that brings me to the next slide. In the beginning, you need to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that is finding potential buyers, finding traffic, sending them either directly to the merchant or to your website to send on to the merchant. And there are pros and cons to both. But the reason why traffic is more important than conversion in the beginning is because your merchant will help convert as many of those visitors as possible to sales. That's their job. After all, they have visitors, potential buyers coming to their website through advertising and through natural search engine results and maybe other marketing campaigns that they're doing. And so they are constantly trying to improve their sales process to convert as many of those visitors to clients and buyers. So they are working hard to get their conversion rates up as much as possible if they're doing their job. You have a lot more control over the traffic that you find and you send over to your merchant's website than you do over their conversion rate. Now, going back to the two principles of traffic and conversion, there are definitely some things that you can do once you have traffic to improve the conversion rate, to double, possibly even triple the amount of sales that you're getting for the same amount of traffic, to be more persuasive before you send someone over to your merchant's website. There are definitely things you can do, but in the beginning, absolutely you want to focus on traffic. Principle number four, you want to be focused like a laser beam. Master one source of finding traffic. If writing articles and putting them on article directories is your thing, if you think that's going to be the way that you're going to generate traffic to your website, Focus on that. Focus on that for 30 days. Don't put up 2 articles and say, okay, now I'm going to go do AdWords. Focus on one source of finding traffic. And then if you watch the video on how to increase sales conversion, focus on one method that I talk about, where if I talk about 6 different methods, find the one that really strikes a chord with you, and you might find yourself saying, I can do that. I can use that idea. Well, focus on that one conversion method. Don't focus on 6 of them. Focus on one. And then master one way to track your sales. So once you're tracking your sales and you see what's working, then you can improve it. So focus, focus, focus. Most top affiliates, when you talk to merchants who've got a few affiliates who are selling making 5-figure commission checks or 6-figure commission checks, those affiliates usually are really good at one thing. It might be that they're really good at Google AdWords, or they're really good at at article directories, but it's very rare that a top affiliate is going to be so-so at a whole bunch of different things. Usually they're really focused on one main thing. Okay, and the 2 factors of traffic. If you break it down, there's quantity and quality. In the beginning, focus on the quantity. The quality will come. You'll learn that as you get into this. But the quality would come with, where are they in the buying cycle? First of all, are they even thinking about making a purchase? Are they searching for a solution to their problem? If they're searching, are they in the research mode, the selection mode, or have they already narrowed it down and now they're just trying to make their decision and now they're in the buying mode? So people go through this natural purchasing process, this buying cycle. And if you can target them right when they're about to make a purchase, oftentimes that's where you're going to get the most bang for their buck. So another thing that you want to focus on is when you're looking at a traffic source, which really is nothing more than a place where people like to go online. Do they have money? Are they willing to buy? Do they have a desperate need to buy? And the 2 skills that you need as an affiliate are math and psychology. The math comes in handy when you are trying to turn this from a hobby into a business, and you're trying to figure out, okay, how much of a return on my investment am I getting for these different types of traffic sources? Which one's working better, this ad versus this ad? That's a very important thing to understand. And the math is not complicated math. If you can multiply and divide, if you can use a calculator, you've got the math thing taken care of. But you need to be able to track, and you need to be diligent in comparing one ad versus another, one traffic source versus another. The other skill you need is psychology, and I'll teach you most of what you need to know in the video tutorial on increasing your conversion rates. And I want to end this video tutorial by telling you that successful marketing comes down to this: the trio of putting the right message in front of the right market at the right time. You actually can control all 3. Very often you're in control of what message it is that you're getting in front of your potential buyers, and you're the one responsible for choosing which traffic source you're going to go after, whether it's Facebook or Easy in Articles or YouTube. You're the one choosing where you're going to put most of your energy. And then the timing, you can influence this one, but you can't necessarily control it. You can influence it by targeting folks who are in the buying process. They've already done the research and they're moving on to making a purchase. Or you can help them do some of their homework, which is a strategy that I teach in the tutorial on increasing conversion, and you can help move them very quickly and expediently from the research process straight to the buying process. So this is no different than if it were your own product. Affiliate marketing is nothing more than marketing where someone else is providing the product and the service and the back-end support and the shopping cart. They're providing everything. Your job is to provide the marketing. And the marketing comes down to getting the right message in front of the right market at the right time.